Well, ahoy there, everybody. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. I have an unboxing today. This will be the fifth coin in the Black Flag series. This is pirate themed. It should be what's in this box. Hopefully they didn't mess up my order. We're going to find out right now with my cutlass right here. We're going to get into this box. Well, hello, everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. Here we go. I have the package right here that I have sliced with my cutlass. It looks like a little bit of the plastic that came with the coin itself. Luckily, it's actually in an airtight, and the plastic doesn't matter too much, so it'll be all right. So we'll use this one right here as a guinea pig to show you all what they look like. I got a handful of them. These are APMEX exclusives. If you go into APMEX, you can still get them for pretty much the same price that they came out with. In the past, some of these had sold out very, very quickly. I think that unfortunately, as the series has progressed, and also the series kind of messed up, and I'll talk about that here in a minute, I think that people's interest has come down. Along with a lot of different series too. The interest has come down a little bit as of this moment. So it's a great opportunity to get in what I think is a pretty good coin. And I've seen it, online. I haven't seen it in person. So we're going to actually get this right here open all the way. Again, need the cutlass to do that. Go ahead and slice her on up there, cutlass. And let's see here. It does look like APMEX has fixed some of the mistakes that they had made in the past, and I'll talk about that. I've seen some criticism that they said that this piece right here was a little too busy. I like some of the busy work on these right here. I think that this coin in a antiqued version will really bring out what's going on here. And you can see that the name of the ship itself is the Fancy. Again, we're focusing on the ships right here and not the pirate, themselves. And Henry Every is the pirate. Tell me where Henry Every is in that picture. You can't really tell. It's a great looking picture overall. I do wish that they had focused on just the Fancy and not a kind of a capturing of a ship looks like going on right here. But that's okay. At least it is ships on a coin, and we like that a lot. You can see the skull, which is typical of this series, makes an appearance right here. Very easy to see that skull. In the past, it's kind of like a little bit more subtle. And then some cases, it's like, is it even there? This right here is pretty plain to see. You can see the waves and everything. And again, this is kind of the BU version, but there are antiqued versions, a little bit more expensive. If you just take it upon yourself to antique this coin, I think that you'll have a really, really nice looking coin that you can really see all the detail in. I like it as, BU just fine. And of course, the other side still has Queen Elizabeth on there. Even though she has passed away, we do see the date of that right here, 1952 to 2022. One interesting thing is, although this is 2024 when these were received, and now actually in February before I think anybody got them, you can see the date is 2023, which tells me that they were behind schedule on this release a little bit. But it is what it is. I think that they didn't want to go and try to have these things remade. They were just going to go along with it. So just FYI, even though the date says 2023, it's realistically a 2024 coin. Tuvalu, worth $1 if you want to go trade it in, if you're crazy enough. And they are 4.9s fine. So if you are a completionist, you're going to want this one right here for the set. I would say that out of the whole set, probably my fourth favorite in the set of 5. That's right. And I want to go ahead and talk about the entire set real quick to show you why this is where it is in the set for me. First coin of the series is the Queen Anne's Revenge. This is Blackbeard's flagship. And obviously Blackbeard has a very, very big area of interest in the legacy or the legend of piracy. And so you have him being number 1 right here. Beautiful, beautiful coin. These have a significant premium These are sold out pretty quickly. A lot of interest in the hobby, and you can see that skull right there in the background. If you can find these out in the wild, try to grab them up. They are pretty nice, and this was the 2019 right here. You can't really get a hold of these little acrylic pieces. These are special made by a Instagram user, goes by the name of Okie Stacker. So if nobody wants theirs, you can definitely reach out to him and maybe you can get lucky, but they're probably going to be spoken for. So number 2 is actually going to end up being the Royal Fortune, and this is Black Bart's ship. So again, we did very, very great designing right here with the ship, but we kind of failed a little bit with that giant skull, in my opinion. I think we could have made that skull somewhere out in the background, a little bit more subtle, just to add some kind of like, not having a focal point in that skull. Some people like it, some people don't. I think that we could have just did it a little bit differently, but that's just me trying to have some kind of, criticism on the piece. And there you go for that side, just so you know. And I'm going to show you the piece that really kind of ruined the series for a lot of people, and that was right here. This was the Qing Shi from the Red Flag Fleet. So what is the difference here? You can see that she's on a Chinese junk ship. I mean, we assume that she is. We can see them in the background right there. But she is now the focus, right? So I don't enjoy that at all, because in the past, the pirate has not been the focal point of the actual coin. Here we did something different. A lot of people didn't like that. We're not trying to focus on the pirate. We're trying to focus on the ship. And, we're not doing that here, really. We see her, just something different. I don't know if we decided to go woke on this very moment right here, thinking, oh, how great is it there's a female pirate. There were definitely female pirates. That wasn't, completely crazy uncommon. They were either working on the ship or they could have been captains themselves. And so I think we're just taking it to the extreme right here with this coin. So lost a lot of fans right here, but they ended up coming back right here on the next coin in the series. And this was the Black Flag Rising Sun in 2022. And you can see that coin right here. This is William Moody's flagship. And you can see the ship for the most part. You can see the sails having some holes in there, kind of reminiscent of the Black Pearl almost, right? With the holes in the ship, or the sails, the mast. You can see that they're sinking some ship over here. So they just had some kind of duel. Obviously, he's got a ton of cannons on his ship. And you can see that subtle skull right there in the clouds, which came back the subtleness of the skull. And again, try to find the skull here on this. I mean, we like to assume that this is it somewhere here in the water. Maybe they kind of messed up on this coin. That was the Red Flag Fleet, but it is what it is. They kind of brought it back here on the Rising Sun. And then last but not least is the new coin that we just got again, now that you've seen them all, the Fancy. So we've kind of taken the ship itself and we kind of really zoomed in on what was going on there. The whole process of capturing another ship, it looks like. Whereas we haven't really kind of withdrawn the angle and kind of gotten the whole ship. I don't know. Some people are probably not going to like that very much. But again, if you are a completionist, you got to have the Fancy. Henry Every's ship. And there you go. So that is the unboxing. I got a few of them. And again, I mean, if you want to just go get it directly from the source, you're more than welcome to. You're not going to have to pay that much more. I got several here. But I'll have them on Spegtacular.com if you want to grab one from me. I ship out pretty quickly, and I won't have them for very much more expensive than the other big websites that have them as an exclusive does. So that is an option. Just an FYI, I think that they're cool enough to keep some of them. I'll probably keep a small little hoard for myself, because why not? I love pirates. I love ships on coins, and it's got everything I could want on a coin. I mean, pretty much, right? This side right here, it is what it is, but you do have kind of the effigy and the memorial of the Queen right there, which is going to interest a lot of people, I think. But yeah, that's it. That's the unboxing. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to get this. If you are a completionist like me and you got to get the 5th in the series, this is the option. They also have this in a gold, a 5 ounce, and a 1 ounce antiqued. So you do have some options there. I believe that those are all still available. Even the gold right now. So sometimes the gold, because it was very limited on the mintage, they would sell out quick. Does not seem to be the case today. Seems to be still available. So there you go. The fancy Henry Every's ship, the 5th in the Black Flag series. Hopefully the new coin ends up coming out actually in 2024 and we get to actually see 2024 on the coin itself. So I appreciate you for watching. Spegtacular is out. What's Flappy? You go ahead, Flappy.
Why does he like waving?
Stop waving, give me a pressure.
Flappy, do it again. One more. One more, Flapper.
Look at him waving. Did you see him?
That's the cutest one ever.
Come back down. He's coming back around.
Reminds me of the opening scene of Star Wars where the Death Star goes through. You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.